Cillian, this is your first time of working with Ron Howard. I just wondered how much of a fan of his previous work you were and the experience of working with him on In the Heart of the Sea.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I grew up watching Ron's movies. They mean a great deal to me. And I've always admired his ability to move so effortlessly from genre to genre and succeed in each genre. So, yeah, when I heard that he was directing it made the project a different proposition, because an undertaking like this, you need someone who knows what they're doing, because it's technically it's a really big challenge, and to be able to tell that story on that scale, but then to also keep the intimacy of the performances, it's a big ask. So it felt really safe to have Ron there leading it.
And both your characters have got very interesting dynamics with Owen Chase, the Chris Hemsworth character. Can you talk a little bit about the dynamics there and creating that on-screen relationship with Chris? Tom, first of all, yourself.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that difficult, really, because my character, Thomas Nixon's in awe of Owen Chase, and being 16 and a huge fan of Marvel, that wasn't that much of a stretch at the time. But getting to know Chris and realising that he's just a sort of normal dude who's sort of down to earth and really, really unbelievably hardworking, it made it an absolute pleasure to get to know him and work with him. But the on-screen relationship was something that came naturally, really, because he was the leader and he came in and he did that, and being in a boat for 12 hours every day without eating kind of forces you to make a really strong relationship, and that's what we did, really.
Cillian, how about for yourself? And also, that physical transformation that Tom mentioned there. Could you tell us perhaps about that aspect?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was great working with all of the actors. Such a strong cast, and that transformation that we had to go through, I think, enhanced all of the relationships for us as actors, and then hopefully transferred to the screen. Because we were there 4 weeks on the ocean, starving and lying around, and you get because when you are that sort of you're hungry and you're sort of emotionally a bit vulnerable. So it's very exposing, and you got to trust the people that you're with. And so we're luckily no one ended up hating each other.
And Tom, not only is poor Thomas seasick, but he also has to go into the whale's head at one point, into a whale's head. What was that sequence like to shoot? And I believe you had to do it twice, didn't you?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. No, it was a very tough sequence to shoot, really. And I mean, Thomas Nixon is the only kid that could have done it. I mean, Hemsworth wouldn't have fit down there, but no, it was bizarre. I remember reading it in the script, and I sort of skimmed through it, and then kind of backtracked again, and was like, "Did I read that right?" Sounds ridiculous, but no, it was a pretty gruesome scene, and it stank, and it was really realistic. So there was very little acting required.
And the film's out on the 26th of December in the UK and Ireland. What TV or films have you enjoyed sort of watching traditionally over there, kind of festive holidays? Are there some favourites from over the years?
For me, I always end up watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Gene Wilder one. I love that movie.
I think for me it's The Grinch, actually. I love The Grinch, and I've always sat down and watched it, and I think it's a really great movie.
And The Great Escape always seems to have.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That movie.
Lots to enjoy, but people need to go out to the cinema and watch this on the 26th
yes,
in the Heart of the
please.
Sea. Tom, Cillian, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations again.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey, you